The Lighthouse comes from director Robert Eggers, who previously directed The Witch, which is a very polarizing film. Some people love it, a lot of people like it, but it's like right down the middle. This movie stars Robert Pattinson and Willem Dafoe as two lighthouse keepers who are faced with solitude, but start to lose their sanity and become threatened by their worst nightmares. I was really looking forward to The Lighthouse. I really like The Witch. It's a movie where you really don't understand what it's about, but you like it and you want to dissect it and talk more about it. That's what The Lighthouse is. I'm convinced that I fully don't understand this movie at all, but that's okay because The Lighthouse is easily one of the most polarizing, ambitious films that I've seen this year. It is a movie that you walk out of the theaters and you may have an opinion about the whole movie and what it really means. And then the person next to you may have a completely different opinion about that. This is The Lighthouse. This is a movie where you might be confused with how this movie is going to end up. But that's great because I love movies like this and The Witch where you have to really think about it and you could have your own idea about the movie. I watched this movie and I was like, okay, I think that this is about this and this theme is over here, and it's a little bit different throughout the movie. I'm trying to put pieces together, and like I said, I'm not fully convinced that I understand what The Lighthouse is about, but that's the best part of The Lighthouse, is that you get to have your own idea about the film. Robert Pattinson and Willem Dafoe are great in the movie. They have a really good chemistry. They are stuck at this lighthouse and they drink a lot, and they have such good chemistry. From maybe it's them broing it out and drinking to some really, really awkward conversations and some awkward situations. Whatever it may be, their relationship definitely does work. Their chemistry is spot on. I didn't think that Willem Dafoe and Robert Pattinson would be such a great pair in cinema, but it really does work. Robert Pattinson has truly stepped out of the Twilight spotlight. I was afraid that we would always think of Robert Pattinson for Twilight, and we may, because that was such a big franchise. But with movies like The Rover and Good Times and now this, he has shown that he is just not that Twilight actor anymore. He is such a good actor. The accent, the little details, everything that Robert Pattinson did in this movie is truly believable for this character. Slowly slipping into madness throughout this movie, and the certain things that he does to himself and Willem Dafoe in this movie really matches the tone for this movie, which is absolutely crazy. And Willem Dafoe also is just really good. He's just a good actor in general. He's losing his insanity, and it's absolutely terrifying to watch both of their performances throughout this movie. So their chemistry really does work, and I was really surprised with that. This is a movie that deals a lot with isolation. This movie is slowly slipping into madness. They are at this lighthouse and they're taking care of it. They are drinking a lot. They have these nightmares, and it's slowly just getting worse and worse for them. The pacing from Robert Eggers and the direction really, really captures how slowly this movie moves into madness and the all-out just bizarre ending for this movie. Because at times you're watching the movie and you think that they're having a good time, they're drinking, they're having conversations about life, and then the movie takes a turn and it shows the deeper side of them being at this lighthouse and being isolated from the world and that solitude. So I like how this movie, shows some parts of the fun times that people may have while being alone and drinking, but it touches a lot on the deeper aspect of that and the solitude and the isolation that one may encounter. So these different nightmares and things that they are discussing is slowly slipping into madness. And I love that progression as, it's okay. And then it's increasingly getting worse and worse to that bizarre ending. Robert Eggers takes A Fisherman's Tale, has a unique twist on it. It's a really haunting, bizarre movie that many people may not like. If someone came to me and said, Justin, I don't like The Lighthouse, I don't like The Witch, I would fully understand them. I would completely see why a person may not like The Witch or The Lighthouse. But Robert Eggers' touch on this movie and his unique style of directing and how he allows for the audience to really come up with their own idea of the story, the similar way that he did that for The Witch, I really like him as a director. He's a really artsy director, and the choice to have in black and white is perfect for The Lighthouse. But it's a movie that slowly slips into insanity, and it's absolutely crazy. There's some bizarre things that happen in this movie that if I told you about it, you wouldn't believe me, because I did not see a trailer for this movie at all. And I just heard that it's about two fishermen at a lighthouse, and there's some certain things in it. But I didn't watch a trailer, so I didn't know what this movie was fully about, and it's absolutely bonkers. And I really, really like it. And if you like The Witch, I'm convinced that you will like The Lighthouse as well. It is a good movie. And I think that Robert Pattinson has truly shown us that he is a terrific actor. I can't wait to see him as Bruce Wayne in 2021. Willem Dafoe, just great chemistry with young Robert Pattinson. It absolutely worked. So before I give you my final thoughts and score on The Lighthouse, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below and click that like button as well as that bell notification for more up and coming videos. And thank you guys for always supporting my channel. So The Lighthouse, really bizarre movie. It's black and white, really good performances from both Willem Dafoe and Robert Pattinson. Robert Eggers has such a unique touch on this movie. The way he handles certain scenes, the way he frames his scenes, it makes them feel really impactful. Certain scenes may feel really small, but really important to the movie. The Lighthouse is a bizarre movie that you may not like, or you may really, really like. It's in the top 10 best films of the year for you. I'm going to go ahead and give The Lighthouse an A-. Thank you guys for checking my review for The Lighthouse. Stay tuned this weekend for more upcoming reviews. Got a lot planned for you guys. My name is JustinWatchesMovies, and you guys stay classy, YouTube.